Hi, I'm Douglas, International Business Developer for cype software in Europe. I'd like to talk to you about some top challenges for the adoption of BIM, and I believe that most of those are going to gather around some ideas. Why should you believe me? That's the first point I think I have to explain. Well, I represent a company which is one of the main software developers for engineers in Europe. And we are present in all 5 continents, and we have hundreds of thousands of users all over the world. So we've seen BIM adoption over the 40 years of history that we have all over the world. And we see some problems that engineers face once and again in different countries, in different environments. So let's talk about it. The main problem we see that most engineers are facing is that they confuse building modeling, which would be 3D modeling, with building information modeling. BIM is a technology which is meant to make your life easier and more productive. And building modeling is some extra work that you need to do. So what engineers think is that BIM is too complex, it's too expensive, and you have to work double. That shouldn't be the case. BIM is meant to make your life easier. It was meant to make your life more productive. And there's a way to do it. So I'd like to tell you about it and also to show you what we as an international company are trying to do about it. So first of all, people confuse 3D modeling with BIM, and they think that they have to have a layer on top of what they are already doing. So they use their Excel files, DWG, or whatever they are doing to get the information, and then they send that information to a BIM manager or to somebody who's going to create this special 3D model, something extra for them. And that's not the way to work. We actually need to collaborate and share information between all actors in the building design world. So you must be able to actually do your work in less time, get the 3D model, and get all the deliverables you need for your job to be done. The idea would be for you to do more in less time. This bias leads the software community, the software industry, to actually develop software for the modelers. Big, complex software meant for people who are going to study this for years to learn how to use the software. And that's not the correct approach. You need to give tools to empower the engineers, the people who are actually creating the information for this BIM model. So you need to make their lives simpler by giving them simple tools that bring the information to that 3D model, which also integrates the analysis, the drawings, and the reports, everything that you need for your project. That's why in cype we took a strong stance many years ago to make freely available for everybody our common data environment, which is called BIM Server Center. It's a platform where you can connect all types of different softwares, either from our company and from third parties, and they can all collaborate together. And we are doing it because we want to accelerate the BIM adoption in every country that we are working in. We offer this tool for free to help engineers embrace BIM. And we also took a strong stance when we decided not to have a very big and complex software, but instead to have it modularized. That's like apps in your phone. You wouldn't want to have a single app in your phone and a very complex environment. Let's say you want to set your alarm clock. You wouldn't be able to. You have to search for it, and how do you set it for 8 o'clock in the morning? That's really hard to do. But if you have different apps, there's a simple interface. You just click on the app and you do what you need to do, and you close it and it's done. We took that approach many years ago with our software, and we decided to have simple interface for specialized tasks. And that empowers engineers to generate lots of information without having to dedicate lots of time to study the software. With this collaboration and simplicity, you can actually get some real BIM. Real BIM would be that everybody who are actors in the construction business can actually work together in a simpler way, more productive way, to get more done faster. We really believe that if you have proprietary software that is closed to other third-party software, you want to have real BIM. You need to be able to collaborate with different actors. And we've also taken a strong stance to promote the open BIM workflow. We believe that all different tools in the market should be able to collaborate together. If we don't have an open BIM workflow, we'll not actually have real BIM. We need to have something that's useful for all engineers and for all the actors in the market. We need to be able to actually collaborate together. So I believe that is actually the main challenge that we have for BIM adoption. As I've mentioned before, people think that BIM is too expensive, too complex, you have to work double, and that's not true. If you do real BIM, you'll be able to work less, you'll be able to pay less by having the correct licenses, not the big software license, but the specific software that you need for your job, and you'll also be able to have a simpler interface that will help you in your daily job. I invite you to try cype and see for yourself how your productivity will actually increase in your daily work. BIM is not so hard. It doesn't have to be. I invite you to try our software and join the cype family so you see for yourself how much more productivity you get in your daily work. Come and join the BIM revolution with us and you see the difference in your daily job. I'm Douglas for Cype International. Thank you for watching.